there, thank you for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and well, I'm officially an adult fan of Lego. Today's May 29, it's my 21st birthday, which is a pretty big one, and to celebrate, we've got a ton of Lego Set birthday gifts, which have been basically accumulated over the past several months of Lego releases, as well as a few discontinued surprises here and there. Now, of course, a lot of these are going to be surprises to me too, so let's go ahead and start opening these up and take a look at what's inside. Alright, let's just start from this side and work our way through the packages. I'm going to speed up the unwrapping so we can get straight to the Lego. Okay, so first off, we have the first of the newest Lego Star Wars Helmet series sets. This is the Darth Vader bust to go in line with some of the other Lego Star Wars busts, which I actually have displayed all the way up over here. Actually, funnily enough, I got the original ones for my birthday last year. You can see the TIE Pilot helmet, the Stormtrooper, and the Boba Fett helmet, alongside Iron Man as well. And today it looks like I'll be getting a ton more of them. First of all, with this Darth Vader one that I'm very excited to add to my collection. This looks like it's a similar sized box, but maybe it's something else. Let's see. Oh, and yeah, this is actually the Imperial probe droid. So it's in the same kind of series of adult 18+ line of Lego sets, but this one is continuing the droid subtheme, which I also have displayed over here. It will go along very nicely with the BB-8 and the Dio droid, which you can see right here, although I'm probably going to have to move one of these, like the Lego Boost Gong droid, in order to fit this probe droid. It also does look like this is a pretty tall model, so I'm not quite sure if the shelf will clear, but I guess I'll have to figure it out. Let's set this aside and take a look at the next set. Oh wow, okay, so this right here is a discontinued Lego set that I have been wanting for ages to get my hands on. I can immediately tell what it is just by some of the figures, but let's go ahead and open this up. Looks like all the pieces have been packaged very nicely based on color, which is always nice for a used set to have this kind of sorting. But I think we can probably just get into exactly what this is. Doesn't look like it comes with instructions, but again, I can immediately tell what this is by that piece of string right there. The red pieces to a cable car, and of course, you got some Spider-Man minifigures. So this is, in fact, the Lego Spider-Man from the original Spider-Man movie. It is the cable car showdown with Spider-Man and the Green Goblin from the original movie. It's a very unique Lego set featuring one of the only times a full-on working cable car has been featured in Lego set form, so I'm super excited to build this and get started. Alright, let's continue, moving on from these sets. Ah, awesome. Okay, so this is set number 6074, Black Falcon's Fortress. It was one of the original Lego Castle sets, and is actually one of the final ones I need to complete my collection. You can see some of the original vintage Lego castles on these shelves here, particularly the original one, the Yellow Castle. This is in a pretty similar scale, except it belongs to the Black Falcons. Coincidentally, I've also been amassing a Black Falcons army. Over here on the shelf is kind of my temporary storing space for my new Black Falcons army from Lego Bricks and Pieces. You can see them all lined up here on their horses, and this is the fortress that they go with. Now, I actually ordered a much larger fortress to expand this set, so I'm very excited to get all of these people migrated to their brand new castle. Let's set this aside and take a look at what's coming up next. Alright, so over here we have set number 2154. It's a vintage Lego Space Robo Rider set. I actually do own the other Robo Rider sets. There were only 3 sets in the line, and this is the largest one, and I'm super excited to build this to finally complete my collection of the largest Lego Space sets ever. I think this is the last one I needed, the last of the flagship large classic Lego Space sets to have the full collection. Moving on from that, this looks like it's a similar size of these helmets over here. And indeed it is. This is the brand new Lego Batman bust or cowl, which you can see here. Very interested to see exactly how this goes together when built. It's a pretty unorthodox building technique to have a transparent windscreen in the center of it to simulate the empty mouth here. So it'll be a pretty interesting build and definitely will look good displayed next to all of the other helmets. All right, moving on to this one. We have yet another box that's some sort of a mystery discontinued set over here. I think I can already tell immediately what this set is supposed to be just from some of these pieces here. Maybe you guys can recognize the set from these pieces alone as well, but these belong to the Lego Harry Potter Durmstrang ship, which is an incredibly rare original Lego Harry Potter set from the Goblet of Fire. You can see the school emblem right there on the shield on the back of this bag, and these look like they're all the parts to build the set, which is really exciting. I never really expected I would actually be able to own this pretty strange and fascinating Lego set featuring the original Junior's pirate boat hull size type of thing, as well as a ton of unique Lego pieces, including these large-scale Lego streamer cloth pieces, which really have only appeared in this one set alone. I also love how well this is packaged, because it definitely is preventing any wrinkling by packaging it in between these two pieces here. Okay, so here we have, I think I know actually what this is. This is a massive bricks and pieces order, specifically to build one particular set. And there's a bunch of parts here that appear to be supplementing it. So this right here is actually all the pieces needed to build the awesome Lowenstein Castle. This was a Bricklink AFOL designer program set, which came out all the way back in 2019 for a very brief period of time. If you want to buy it on the secondhand market right now, it'll set you back $600 to $800 for a single castle. However, you can buy all the parts for it on Bricks and Pieces and a few extra ones on Bricklink for much, much less than that, which is exactly what we did for this birthday gift. So super excited to build the set. The instructions, though, will be a bit of a problem because the instructions right now are selling for several $100s. I found some digital ones, but they're basically fan-made, so it'll be definitely a fun building experience to piece this together myself. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but hopefully it'll turn out good. Alright, let's see immediately what's inside here. Seems to be a lot of really interesting used Lego sets. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay, so looks like they've packaged all the minifigures and animals separately. Always nice when a Bricklink seller does this. But starting off right here, we have set number 6275. It's one of the classic Lego pirate ships. This one actually belongs to the Imperials. You can kind of see it based on the colors here. Now, I do own most pirate ships, but I'm just missing a few. I think I'm exactly missing 3, and this is one of the 3 I was missing. Over up here, you can see all of the current pirate ships in my collection. This one will go very nicely against some of the other Imperial-themed pirate ships, such as this one right here. Let's take a look at what else is in the box. Alright, so the next vintage set we have here is set number 6086, another classic Lego castle set to add to my castle collection. Definitely be throwing up some pictures on the screen when this is built, and also exactly what it looks like after it'll be built. Even adding on to that, here's some other parts to yet another Lego castle, number 6080. This one actually in particular, I believe, fits on one of the base plates. You can see a ton of base plates have been included in the box, but we've also got a larger form base plate right down on the bottom here for 6086, the larger Lego castle, which is really going to look cool when it's put together. Finally, there's one last set. It actually looks like the instructions are here for the set, so let's take a look here. This is set number 6264. It is one of the Islanders sets from the sub-theme of Islanders from Lego Pirates, and this is actually the last Islanders set I needed to complete my collection. You can see over here, there's a ton of Islanders stuff like their catamarans from the original Pirates theme, but I've also got the full-on island set right here, which will go alongside especially the new Ninjago collection of island stuff, all the way back in the corner there, very nicely. So I'm super excited to build this. And on the back, you can see the pirate ship I was talking about earlier as well, with the sails over it too. Okay, very interesting. So this is a Lego set for the Lego Minions Rise of Gru movie. They actually were supposed to come out around this time last year. Actually, last year for my birthday, I got some of the first Minion sets that came out, specifically the buildable Minions, which you can see right here. But since the movie was significantly delayed, they decided to push the sets back to this year. Unfortunately, the movie was delayed again to next year, but at that point, Lego had already put them on shelves, so it was kind of too late. So we can get the sets a lot earlier than the movie is actually going to be released. Okay, and over here we have the brand new classic Lego Batmobile. This is an update to the original classic TV series Lego Batmobile, which was released all alongside the original classic TV series Lego Batcave. If we come all the way over here, we can actually see the original Lego Batmobile from that Batcave, and this is the update to it. They're pretty similar, but once you get a lot closer, you'll notice that there are a few key differences which actually set these two models apart. One of the cooler things actually being that they included pieces in the set to remove the stud shooters and instead have a fully flat top, which I think is a really nice inclusion and something a lot of adult fans have been asking for. Now moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming up next. Oh, very nice. Okay, so this is the Lego Grogu Baby Yoda stuffed plush. Really cute how Lego's actually doing these as stuffed animals based off of the actual Lego minifigure, and this is probably one of my favorites because it's based off of that character. Really nice to get this as an actual Lego toy. Alright, over here we have a set of brick heads for the Minions movie, also, which kind of goes along with this other Lego Minion set, so I'm going to start putting these all together. This also looks like it's a brick head sized box, and indeed it is. It's just another set for the Minions movie, so which is pretty cool. You can get 4 different Minions in the brick heads, as well as the 2 main characters of the film. Alright, this is a 2-pack set featuring 2 mech battles, Spider-Man and Doc Octopus. This was a pretty surprising set to be released. There were basically no rumors or leaks about it, and it kind of just appeared on Shop at Home one day. I made sure to get it because I am collecting all of these $10 scale Lego mechs. You can see right here, a ton of them are on display, particularly a lot of these Spider-Man ones. There's the original Spider-Man one. There's the Miles Morales Spider-Man one, and now I'll have a third to add to my collection. Not to mention the original one, which came out all the way back in December 2018, which is a little bit larger than the other ones. Alright, so we've got another Lego Minion set. This one is pretty interesting because it includes a completely different body shape, completely new mold set for the head and body, for one of the other Minion characters as compared to some of the other ones that have been included in the other sets. Other than that, it's a pretty simple 4+ set, but a lot of really fun prints. So this one was actually a gift with purchase for May 4th. It's pretty rare now because it was only available on May 4th, but it definitely was included with probably some of the sets that have been bought or unboxed in this lot. So really nice to get this to expand my collection of this scale of Lego Star Wars builds. You can actually see over here, I kind of have a temporary display of the current ones that were released all the way back several years ago for May 4th, like this one right here. And then later on, they did some for Star Wars weeks all the way in the fall. So this is definitely going to be a nice addition to this collection of the Star Wars scale landscapes. Moving on though, let's take a look at what package we've got next. Here we have another Lego Star Wars helmet collection. This is the Scout Trooper. So now we have the Stormtrooper, the TIE Pilot, and the Scout Trooper, as well as Darth Vader. So pretty much every aspect of the Helmeted Empire collection is pretty complete with these sets. Looking forward to building this and putting it on display with the rest of the helmet sets for sure. And we have yet another helmet in the form of the Carnage Bust. This was actually created to go in tandem with the new Venom 2 movie in which Carnage is the villain. And I know there's also a Venom Bust too, so that one's probably around here somewhere. But speaking of new Marvel movie releases, this new set is for the upcoming summer movie. I guess it's a September movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Been very excited for these 2 sets. Only 2 sets came out for the movie, but it does come with a pretty good range of new minifigures as well. And we were just on the topic of Batman. This set right here is one of the brand new 4+ Lego Batman sets, which features a really nice and affordable way to get the Batgirl minifigure, which was brand new as of last year. This is another odd-shaped package, so maybe we're going to be getting some more discontinued Lego stuff in here. Alright, so this is the large-scale Boeing 787 jet. I actually never got the set when it first released. I was really regretting not getting it, and the aftermarket prices have gone up quite a bit, so that's why I'm super happy to get it as a gift here. You can see that all the stickers look to be in really great condition, more or less, which you can see right here. There's some sort of fading on the sides of them and some wear and tear, but otherwise these stickers are actually pretty good, and I'm very excited to build this myself. I think that'll make a definitely excellent addition to my collection of realistic type Lego aircraft. Like all the way up here you can see some of the other planes, like the older stuff like Sopwith Camel and Red Baron as well. Ah, nice, we have some poly bags, which are free gifts when you went to the store to buy some of the exclusive Lego Star Wars sets on May 4th. This set right here appears to be a classic space set, one of the original Robers from Classic Space. The official name of the set is slipping my mind right now. I'll go ahead and throw up a picture on screen so you can see exactly what this looks like when fully built. But it's definitely going to look great next to my currently massive LEGO Classic Space collection. You can see a lot of the land-based vehicles up here, like the Rovers up at the front, and I'll probably be putting this right alongside them. Okay, now this is a set I've really been looking forward to. It is the Shanghi Dragon. I really love the way this is built, especially how it has a full-on display piece. It really does look very unique for a LEGO Marvel Cinematic Universe set, and especially love the ring build as well for the Mandarin's 10 rings. I actually think I like this set a lot more than the other Shanghi set, and I'll definitely be building this one first. Finally, I think this probably is the final LEGO Minion set, which again was supposed to be released last year. Now this is probably my favorite of the Minion sets, especially because it includes a lot of very unique Asian-inspired architecture, as well as what appears to be a set of brand new prints which go along nicely with the other Chinese New Year LEGO sets. And yes, it is the Venom Bust to go alongside the Carnage Bust for the brand new Venom 2 movie. These will definitely look great next to each other. They're basically the same exact build, but just color swapped. Although this one does have a tongue as well, and next to each other, they're gonna look really cool. We have the brand new, just released LEGO Friends The Apartment set. Now I do own all of the LEGO Idea sets. You can see the original Friends Central Perk set right here, and I'm probably gonna have to be making room on my shelf to display these two sets next to each other, especially because this is much bigger than the original LEGO set. So here we have the new 2021 version of R2-D2, the massive large-scale R2-D2 build. If we go on over here, you can see just how it compares next to the original large-scale R2-D2 all the way back in 2012. This one I actually modified myself to include some sounds when you press a button in the back. And I think it'll go very nicely against this new LEGO R2-D2 model, and I'll definitely be putting them next to each other because it really does show just how far LEGO has come in terms of building improvements to the system. One really cool thing this one does have over the other one, though, is that you can actually have the periscope lift up from the top of his head, which I'm actually pretty curious exactly how they engineered that in such small of a space. Alright, so here we have the new LEGO Friends shopping mall. Now, I don't actually buy every single LEGO Friends set, of course, but I do like the ones that interest me, and this one really interested me for a few major reasons. First of all, it's the first working LEGO escalator in really any LEGO set. The mold on these parts actually dates back to a couple of years ago, so it seems like they've been trying to refine this function for the last several years, and I'm really excited to see how that works in action and how it functions as a real-life working escalator. We did get the escalator pieces in Ninjago City Gardens, but they were basically just decoration pieces, and this is the first set that actually uses it fully built. This also includes, I'm not sure if they show it explicitly on the box, but I know for a fact this includes a recolor, oh here it is, remold of the Ninjago Prime Empire game controller piece, this time in pink. Definitely really cool to get a recolor of that very special mold, and I hope it appears in more colors too. This set right here is the LEGO Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay set. Now you may be wondering, haven't I already showed the set off in previous videos? And yes, I have, but actually I specifically wanted a second copy of it because this is a 2-in-1 set. You can take the pirate island, which you can see right here, and transform it into a full-on pirate ship, which is a remake of the original Pirates of Barracuda Bay set all the way back in original LEGO Pirates, which was just the Black Seas Barracuda. You can see the original Black Seas Barracuda right here. This was the first, one of the first large-scale pirate ships, and it's kind of come full circle with this set. Over here, you can actually see the fully built Pirates of Barracuda Bay set over here in island form, one of my favorite LEGO Ideas sets yet. I really love the amount of detail that's been put into this, and I can't wait to build it a second time to have the full-on pirate ship configuration of it. But let's set this set aside and take a look at the final packages for this birthday haul. Alright, so here we have The NASA Space Shuttle Discovery. This is a fantastic large-scale set, basically the best Lego shuttle they've done ever. I'm super excited to display this against some of my other realistic type Lego shuttles and space stations. Up here, you can see all of them from the International Space Station to the original Lego Creator shuttles all the way back over there, as well as one of the first large-scale Lego space shuttles in the form of the National Geographic shuttle, which you can see in this model right here. These will also go well against some of the other spaceship sets I've been planning on hanging up, which reflect realistic Lego space shuttles. In this drawer over here, we can see just a few of them tucked away, including these space shuttles from the Lego City line right here. But closing that up, it's time we got to the final set. Last but not least, I already know what this one is because I can probably tell by the size of the box, but let's unwrap this here. This is the new Daily Bugle Set. Literally came out about 2 days ago. I am so excited to get this set. Also for the very fantastic minifigure selection. This is one of these sets to include the most number of minifigures ever, including Daredevil for the first time alongside Punisher, two figures that I never was really sure if we'd ever get in Lego format, but it's so cool to get them in a set like this, as well as a ton of brand new Lego Marvel minifigures to put on my wall. This is also a fantastic display piece. I've actually done a couple of videos on this, been super excited to build it. You can see it has a full interior within the buildings, and everything is fully closed up on the back too, so it's not just a facade, it's a full-on office-style Lego building. What's also really cool is this exploding window comes with enough pieces. If you want to just make it a standard window, you can also rebuild it to do that. So it's a really fantastic set, probably dethrones the Helicarrier as the best Marvel superhero set yet, and I really hope they continue this line of Marvel sets as D2Cs because this is a fantastic build. But with that, I think we've summed up basically this entire birthday haul. Let me rearrange all of it right now so we can take a look and wrap up this video. Alright, so now that all of this has been completely organized, I can't wait to start building this, and definitely will be doing reviews on a few of these, probably some of the more rare and discontinued ones. This is a pretty fantastic birthday haul, and I'm super excited to get started with these. In terms of what I'll be building first, it's probably going to be these vintage Lego sets. I have been so excited to build these, especially the large-scale Lego castle, because I really want a home for my Black Falcon army. I'll probably be appropriating a few of these castles to house the entire army. From there, I think I'll probably go to the Daily Bugle because that's been one of my most anticipated sets of summer 2021. And I can't wait to expand from there, and this is really only the start because a ton of more Lego sets are releasing in a few days on June 1st, so hopefully I'll have some birthday money to use towards those as well. Be sure to stay tuned for June 1st when I put out a full video recapping every single set that will be available starting on June 1st, both worldwide and in the US, and I'll definitely be adding those to my collection when they release as well. But I can't wait to start building this. I got a lot of building to do, so I'll talk to you again very soon. Thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned to Duck Breaks for even more Lego news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. And for special looks at my full Lego collection, also be sure to take a look at the channel because I've got a ton of stuff coming out, including a full showcase of everything I've got in this massive Lego collection. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for tuning into Duck Breaks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.